viewers, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our program, your program, Community Today, coming to you from the stables of CEO Africa. Here at CEO Africa, we bring to you personalities, challenges, issues, ideas, and we prefer solutions to them. CEO Africa is keen at celebrating African icons who have been successful in their different endeavors. Today, we are looking into the role of the Federal Road Safety Corps in making the highway safe. Lots have been deduced from research that the majority of the causes of road accidents on our highway is due to the negligence of motorists and road users not complying by the laid down rules and regulations governing the highway. This and many more we will be looking into. Ademuyiwa Ahmed is my name. We will be right back.
John Oyedokundewoye, the State Commandant, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, or your State Command. Dear viewers, keep watching Community Today of CEO Africa, the pride of Africa economy. Thank you and God bless you.
Driving under the influence of alcohol, phone usage while driving, and some other sorts of negligence from motorists are the main cause of accidents on our highway. This we are going to be looking into today, and together with me in the studio is the Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, or your State Command, in the person of CC Yusuf Salami. Welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
And thank you for inviting us.
You are welcome, sir.
Come and hear our view.
We are glad to have you, sir.
On the issue at hand.
Thank you very much, sir. Sector Commander, sir, Federal Road Safety has been working very hard in order to reduce the rate of accidents on our road. Can you please tell us the statistics of this achievement, sir?
Thank you very much. All I can tell you on that is that we have been working very hard, and the issues to be discussed, I will compare what happened during the last December and end of the year special patrol, when you know that during that period is when we have the vehicular population at its height, and at least during the period last year, the Corps was able to arrest the occurrence of road traffic crashes all over the country, not only in Oyo State, and bring it down, to a manageable level. And we have a very good Yuletide period and end of the year patrol. And we are building on it, to ensure that we sustain what we achieved then down into 2016.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, do you have any partnership with NURTW and other transport associations in the state?
Thank you very much. You know that we cannot do it alone. Definitely, we need to have stakeholders that will work together to ensure that we achieve the common goal of reducing the road traffic crashes on our road to the BRS minimum level. And top on the list is the transport union, because we believe that that the major stakeholder in conveying the population, I'm referring to the people that are in commercial transportation, in moving people from one place to the other. And when they are moving people, it's not, the list of them is when you say you are talking of taxi. At least the taxi will move about 4 people.
Yes, sir.
It's ratio 4 to 1. Ratio of 4 passengers to 1 driver.
Yes, sir.
And you have 14 seaters that carry 13 passengers to 1 driver, and so far and so on. It graduated like that. And when you want to talk about low-scale buses and so far and so on. So we have a very key relationship with all the transport union all over the country. We're talking of NURTW, we're talking of RITIA, Road Employer Transport Association of Nigeria, okay, we're talking of NATO, we're talking of NUPENG, Yes, NUPENG PTD. I'm talking about people that move that haulage PMS on our road from one place to the other. So we have a very good relationship, and we are using the relationship to get across to them, to educate their people, to point out areas where we observe problems, and they themselves are really partnering with us, and it has been leading to success story all over the country.
Thank you very much, sir. So, another thing we want to help you shed light on is the use of helmets. Has it been forgotten because our bikers no longer put on helmets? What can you say about this, sir?
Thank you very much. It has not been forgotten. You know, you have the various unions of Okada rider,
Yes,
especially in Oyo State, that I am working. You know, we have the people we call the Akomaron. We have the people that we call the NURT wing of Okada
yes, sir.
in NURT that is being managed. And we have other unions too. We have been getting in contact with them. You know, it's a thing that we are enforcing. Because if you know that at the onset, Okada is not part of our transportation system in the country. It is as a result of economic doldrum that we experienced later around 1980 down to this period that we are, that introduced this as a shortcut means of people surviving the economic problem. And you see the call rose up to the occasion by looking for a way to ameliorate, to check the incidences, and as well as the consequences of the occurrence of crashes that are happening among them then. And part of the situation, part of the solution we put forward then was the compulsory usage of safety element. You get it? Because once you know that once a road traffic crash involving Okada happen, there is no any safety means for the rider or the passengers than for them to fall down, either have injury, and at the same time, commonly among the injury is head injury or the spinal cord injury because of the way they fall. And part of the effort we put is to at least check or to arrest the injury by making it compulsory for them to use the safety element. And this we are still enforcing. You observe that even in Oyo State here now, when you go to somewhere like Songo, you see an array of Okada riders with their safety element on their head.
Yes, sir.
And some other key places. You get it?
Yes, sir.
So we are still making a lot of effort and making a lot of arrests, but we're making more of education. These days, you see that we have different level of Okada rider in Oyo State. You get it?
Yes, sir.
We have some foreigners that are here that I believe that, I don't believe they are Nigerians. Because even our language, they could not get it right. You get it? That are riding Okada. When you go in front of MTN office, along Challenge Road here, you will see them. Around that petrol station, you will see that even they are foreigners. They are not really part of this country, but you know they are there doing their business. But at the same time, we are there to make a lot of effort. We go out to educate them, to get in contact with the executive, and to make them see reasons why they should do all these things. Because at the end of the day, it is to their favor. Because the essence of working is to live. Then when you work and eventually you die as a result of ignorance, then what is the gain? So I think we are still in the business of ensuring that they use their safety element, and at the same time encourage the passengers to use it too. You know, so many things are attached to many of the passengers not compromising with this usage. You see, some claim that when they put on the helmet, maybe they will disappear. You know, so many
beliefs attached to that notion.
Yes, I still believe that it's as a result of ignorance. Because when people understand the reason that we are envisaging that they should use it, they will use it rather than end up in hospital or rather than end up in the mortuary.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, there are many paramilitary sectors, commissions that maintain order on the highway. We have the VIO, we have the police, we have state-owned officers that are monitoring and controlling highway traffic. We have the Frsc too. What is the designation of the Frsc in this order, sir?
Frsc is the lead agency in traffic management in Nigeria.
Okay, sir.
And you see, others are complementing our effort. Like when you talk now, we have the Oyo State Road Transport Management Agency. You know, they work within
Under
the
the umbrella.
confine. They are not working under our umbrella.
Okay.
But you see, they complement what we are doing.
Alright.
Because we cannot do it all.
Alone.
You get it? We cannot do it all. Even within the Federal Road Safety Corps, you know, we run a 3-tier system. We have the regular marshal. That is those of us that are deriving our salary from the job. We have the people we call the special marshal. You see, they are people that are volunteer. You get it?
Yes, sir.
They are people of integrity that volunteer that they are going to give free service to the federal government to assist in reducing the carnages on our road. Then we have the youth wing that we call the Road Safety Club. Our children that we try as much as possible to catch at a tender younger age, so that we can imbibe in them the culture of safety on our road. And you see, we have those people in secondary school, primary school, and serving NYC members. So which shows that we that are in uniform cannot do it all. So the state too complement the effort by establishing traffic management authority that assist within the metropolitan area, at least to get the traffic control system going on very well. So we maintain a very good relationship with all of them. The FIO, we coexist together, and you know we work together, we exchange ideas. The major goal is to ensure that we have a good transport system running in the state, and at the same time leading to the reduction of road traffic crashes on our road.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, before plying the road, what are the requirements demanded by the law for motorists and visitors to have before they get to the road and use the road?
Thank you very much. You know, there is something we call the minimum vehicle standard. Minimum vehicle standard that the vehicle must be okay, at least minimally.
Okay, sir.
Which means that the vehicle must be good, the brake must be there, the lighting system must be there, the wiper, the tire, everything must be okay. You get it?
Yes,
and the person that wants to drive the vehicle too must be in a very sound state of mind, as well as having all his necessary paper that authorize him to be on the road, from roadworthiness certificate, driver's license, vehicle license, in such a way that we have a free, smooth driving on the road without any disturbance.
As a sector commander, sir, you are in the right position to tell us what is the main or the common factor of accidents on the highway from your experience, sir.
Thank you very much. The main causes of road traffic crash on our road are majorly three. We have the human factor. The human factor are the people involved. You see, the driver, the passenger, the pedestrian. I know that you'll be surprised that I'm putting the passenger and the pedestrian too, because it is only the driver that handles the steering, but the passengers too contributed to it as part of human factor. And we have the pedestrian, and I will explain that. You see, when we talk about the pedestrian, you have the people that are walking on the road, the pedestrian, that are not obeying the rule of using the road. Or you have the pedestrian that wants to cross the road, he will not look both left and right. He will just jump on the road, or he will move behind a parked vehicle that he cannot visibly see the oncoming vehicle, and thereby run into the vehicle and hit by the vehicle. So that is part of it. On the part of the passenger, you have issue of the passenger unnecessary, what do I call it? You see, particular behavior of urging the driver to move faster, thereby creating problem for the driver, you see, that will lead to road traffic crash. Then you can now say another problem of the passenger is impatience. The impatience that they are to reach Lagos. They know that the journey is for 2 hours, but they're urging the driver to speed, and the excessive speed will now lead to occurrence of road traffic crash. Then the driver itself, there are so many factors. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Ranging from overspeeding, dangerous driving, fatigue. You get it? Usage of drug. You see? Usage of drug or alcohol. You see? Things like that. Excessive speed on the road. You see? Overloading, overtaking, dangerous driving. You see? All those things are things that lead to road traffic crashes. And even some of them, you will see that they don't care to take care of the vehicle. All they care about is money, 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 money. And definitely when the vehicle demands to be repaired, it must be repaired. For example, if the brake is not working and you say you want to manage, what would that person expect? Or using of inferior spare part like vehicle. Somebody using Tokumba tire that can explode at any time. You see, all those ones are part of the thing that human factor under the driver aspect cause. Then we have the mechanical factor too. The mechanical aspect is the condition of the vehicle. You get it?
Yes,
a vehicle, like I mentioned the other time, as a minimum vehicle standard, a vehicle that the lighting system is not working, the braking system is not working, what do we expect? The tire is not good. What do we expect of such vehicle? You see, those are the problem. And when you look at this thing, you will see that human factors still play a dominant role because the vehicle don't have sense. It is the human factor, the driver, that you know that this vehicle is not good, it should be repaired. But that fall under human factor. But you can link that that mechanical factor to the inefficiency of the driver. Then we have the road too, the environmental factor. That is the third factor. The environmental factor has to do with the condition of the road and our environment. We are talking about weather. When we are talking in condition of the road, we mean the proper road. Maybe the condition of the road, a road without road furnitures that doesn't give direction or sign to people how to use the road. You get it?
Yes, sir.
A road constructed and there is no road sign or pavement marking. You get it? We definitely mislead the motorist. And the weather, the harmattan season, you see, we definitely obscure the glaring of the driver. And if the driver did not follow the rule of using the road, it will cause problem. Or falling tree on the road. You see, things like that. Those are the three major factors. You see, but of those, all these factors I mentioned, we know that the predominant one that we are giving attention to now is the issue of excessive speeding on the road. We know that excessive speeding cause a high level of death in this country. That is why you see the system in conjunction with other partners, the Standard Organization of Nigeria, National Automotive Council, the stakeholder, the transport union, have come together, you see, to agree that, yes, we must fight the monster. And that is where you see the Federal Road Safety Corps, in conjunction with other, is pursuing the issue of introduction of speed limiter to limit the speed of the vehicle on the road to the legally approved speed limit on our highway. With this, once the speed is curtailed, definitely the occurrence of road traffic crash will reduce drastically. And also, you know, common among the things that is fighting us today is the issue of phoning while driving. You see, and which we continue to arrest and educate as well as possible, because this one cut across the group, whether commercial driver or private driver. You see, so a lot of enlightenment and a lot of enforcement are going on all these issues.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, the essence of speed breakers, sea cautions, zebra crossing, because we have little children now when they want to like pass the road. Some drivers, some passengers, some motorists, they don't know the essence of this zebra crossing. So when they see little children, they don't allow them pass. When they see aged people, they don't allow them pass. What are you going to like say to them to orientate them on this, sir?
Yes. One factor that I mentioned to you is the issue of ignorance. Let me tell you, you know, there is no driver that obtains his driver's license, you get it, as I know, that doesn't pass through the lecture or passing through the lecture on what we call the highway code. You see, the highway code contains all these signs, rules, and regulations. You see, but one thing I believe is that once you obtain the driver's license, you see, most people goes into sleep. They don't try to, I mean, go through this thing once in a while to know that this is what this rule says, this is what this rule says, this is what this rule says. And you see, that is the essence of our partnership with the transport union in the state to continue engaging in continuous education, and which we are doing on daily basis. In road safety, our people goes out to the motor parks, we go to churches, we go to mosques, we go to public places, educational institutions, traditional institutions, to enlighten our people, so that both the road users and the road operator, the drivers, will know what is expected of them to do on the highway, so that we can have a safe driving. So it's a continuous effort. You get it? It's a continuous effort that we are going to be fighting. Part of our core strategic goal this year is improved enforcement and public education. You get it? We try as much as possible to intensify public education, and at the same time going after them to make sure that we enforce it, so that those people that disobey the rules and regulations will be properly fined and made to pay the appropriate fine. But even before they pay the little fine that they were given, in our offices all over the state and all over Nigeria, we engage traffic offender in public education with relevance to most of the offenses that they arrested them for, so that they can know what they arrested them for. Then they can now know the consequences, and they can now know the solution to such things, so as to check the occurrence of it another time.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, siren usage now, who are the authorized people to use it? Because we have anybody just blaring siren on the road, people, private cars, we have other people, with siren they can just go off without being stopped. What about this, sir?
Thank you very much. You know, sometimes I say that we're in a lawless organization. You see, lawless in the sense that it is already established the organization that can use this device in case of emergency. You get it?
Yes, sir.
You have the security agencies that can use it in case of emergency. For example, like fire happen now. Definitely, the siren will come into play to ensure them that they get to the scene of the incident as quickly as possible, and to put out the fire. In case of road traffic crashes, road safety, are you getting me? In case of criminal issue, maybe occurrence of robbery incidents, the police, you get it, and so far and so on. But And you see, all the necessary agencies that need to enforce it are making a lot of effort. I know several efforts that the Nigerian police have done to ensure that they streamline, that they enforce the people that are to use it. And you know, necessary arrest is being made in respect of this, and necessary enlightenment is being carried out. But sometimes we just find out that we are in a generation where you just find people that are disgruntled set of people that we want to show. You know, it's a sort of ego boasting thing, like the telephone.
Yes,
you know that most of the telephone that people are using is a sort of ego. They want to show people that see, I'm using so powerful phone. Not driving with someone and driving that. You get it? It's the same thing with this siren something. Some people want to boost ego to say that yes, we are there. And it's as a result of ignorance. Siren is not meant for ego boosting. Siren is meant to assist in the case of emergency so that they can get to the right place at the right time to arrest the situation that are on ground.
Thank you very much, sir. Going through the roles of the Federal Safety Corps, we discovered that mobile clinics used to be situated by the roadside in case of victim of accident so that first aid treatment will be given to them. Do we still have this mobile clinic, sir?
Yes. You see, there is something we call post-crash care, post-crash response and care. You see, all over the world now, the system, the approach that they are using in arresting the occurrence of road traffic crash is what we call safe system approach. Safe system approach. And in safe system approach, you have something you call post-crash care and response. The essence of post-crash care is to ensure that you have the roadside clinic that are already there to assist the victim of road traffic crash when it occurs. Quick intervention. They are there and they are still there. That is why when you move from Lagos to Ibadan, you get it. When you get to Chagamu, you will see our big clinic there. You see, before the bridge, you will see them there. When you move between Ilorin to Jaba, you will see us there. You see, in Abuja, you will see us there. And you see, we have ambulance care centers too, emergency ambulance care centers all over the country that attend to accidents of victim of road traffic crash care. So apart from our people, the paramedics that are on the road to attend to accident victim at the point of occurrence of that crash. So we still maintain it. And as well, we are also working with the government, the state government, encouraging them at least to create all those areas within their major road or within the state, so that the occurrence of road traffic crash can be given quick response. And as a follow-up to that, it's not just clearing people on the road that matters to us. You get it?
Yes, sir.
We have a 30 days follow-up to the accident victim that we take to the hospital. We'll continue to monitor them for the next 30 days to see how they are faring. And as part of the effort too, to quickly attend to, in addition to this issue of road clinic, you know, there is something we call manifest. When you are traveling, maybe you will have witnessed it. In the motor park, they will bring those things out for you to fill your name, yes, your next of kin, your phone number, and this. They are not just doing this thing. You see, it's still attached to the issue of this issue of post-crash care. Because when involved in an accident, it is this paper that we are going to take to know who is who and to know your next of kin, so that we can get across to them as quickly as possible that so person had an accident between so road and so road, and they have been taken to so hospital. So we require the immediate coming of their next of kin, so that they can assist in giving as quickly as possible the necessary care in addition to whatever we are doing to save the life of the people. So you can see the interwoven effort there. You see, it involves the hospital, it involves the transporters, it involves the next of kin, the family of the people. So those are the efforts that we are making to ensure that we strengthen post-crash care in the country.
Getting a driver's license,
yes,
and the issuance of number plates of vehicles,
yes,
are functions of the paramilitary sector. Who should we go to in case we want to get our driver's license?
Thank you very much. The issuance of driver's license is on tripartite arrangement. It's on tripartite arrangement. You know, you have the state and the Federal Road Safety Corps working together. You have the agent of the state, the Board of Internal Revenue involved, and the VIO and the Federal Road Safety Corps. The Board of Internal Revenue, the applicant will go to the Board of Internal Revenue and obtain all the necessary forms and everything that he has to do. Then the VIO will authenticate the person, you see, to know whether he's qualified to be given driver's license by conducting tests or not on it. And if they find him worthy, he paid his money, he come back to Board of Internal Revenue to submit all his forms. And once the Board of Internal Revenue certified that he has paid the appropriate fee to the designated bank, then he will now move to the Federal Road Safety Corps to validate his data and to give to carry out what we call physical capture on it. The physical capture is using computer to take his image and transfer it. And once they've done that, before then they are going to test it, because we have a high test machine to test his eyes condition to know whether he's capable of using the eye to drive on the road or to go for medication. You know, maybe the eyes are not strong enough. It needs to be aided by the usage of glass to see the road very well. So all these things we do. Then once all those things, they are going to take his signature. And there, they will take his 10-finger signature, and
Print.
You see, take his signature, and thereafter they will issue him a temporary driver's license. And the paper will be processed within the next 60 days for its original to be dropped for him.
For those that already has the driver's license, in case they want to renew it, how do they go about it?
That is the one of the those that wants to renew it.
Okay.
But for the new, for the fresh applicant, they will have to pass through the approved and registered driving school. You see, those driving schools are registered by the Federal Road Safety Corps and approved by us. So, and they are operating under the stringent rule of the regulation that we lay down for them. You see, the new fresh applicant will go to them, they will train him, and after the training, they will certificate him. After they certificated him, you still need to pass through the VIO for VIO to confirm that yes, the person is okay. And they can now go ahead to begin the process of obtaining the driver's license. You see, the period of undergoing training is different from the process of obtaining driver's license. You get it?
Yes, sir.
During the time of undergoing training, how to drive and to know the rules and regulations that guide driving on our road, you know, it's just like schooling. So whatever he paid there, he's paying for the school for learning how to drive. When it comes to obtaining driver's license, the cost is 6,350, which he will now pay to the designated bank. And those other processes that I've explained will commence. In the case of the new one, the only thing that is attached to it is the driving school. And for the VIO to certify him that yes, you have been trained and you are okay.
Sir, before we begin to round up, let's take like 2 more questions before we let you go, sir. On blaring on the road, for example, we have Okada riders using the horn of trailers By the time the blade is on, it causes noise pollution and it causes distraction. What are the rules or the laws and the measures to arrest such Okada operatives?
That is the regular usage of phone. Once you come across in contact with them, we arrest them. You see, we are arresting them. And once we arrest them, we remove those ones. That's it. Once we arrested them, we remove it. And at the same time, we didn't stop at that. Enlightenment.
Orientation.
Constant getting across to the executive. Because they themselves, they have what you call the weekly meetings where they gather and the executive will tell them one thing or the other. So those anomalies that we observe, you see, the deviation from standard on our regulation, rules and regulation that we observe, we get it across to the executive. But we follow it up with enforcement. Because enlightenment without enforcement is just mere entertainment. But when you go and tell them something, you jump up and jump down, and you didn't arrest them for still violating that rules. They see it as entertainment. You only come there to jump up and jump down, you entertain them, and they go away. They are waiting for another day that will be there to come and do another drama for them. So, but with arrest, they will know the seriousness of what you are saying, and the executive too will be involved.
Okay, sir. Challenges and achievements of the command so far. You have any things you feel like you want to overcome, obstacles, and the things you have achieved so far as regards to the FR safety corps your command is concerned?
Thank you very much. One of the key successes we have is the people. The people. Why do I mention the people? The people in terms of relating with us, understanding what we are doing, understanding the purpose of the establishment, and working along with us. You get it? And it cut across various strata. Even among our military and paramilitary organization, we have means of exchanging ideas with ourselves. Then the citizens, the various transport union and NGOs. You get it? They are understanding, and with that understanding, you know that more positive results will be achieved. So we are not undermining the people, because it is with the understanding of what the core is all about that they can develop trust in us that we can do it. And once we as we are getting to that level, you know, it's A+ for us, because the people will be there to support what we are doing. And even the people that we are trying to guide on the road, the motoring populace, including the transport union, we are working together as one, which is a positive for us in Oyo State, and the government too. The government too is responding and creating the environment, a very good environment for us to do our job. So,
on the final note, sir, your advice to the road users?
My advice to them is that they should remove impatience in their dictionary. They should try as much as possible to obey the rules and regulations. You observe that impatience. We are at the center of transportation system within the southwest of the country. Oyo State is at the center of transportation within the southwest zone of the country. There is no vehicle that is coming from the north that will not pass through this place, and there is no vehicle that is operating on interstate that will not pass through Oyo State. You get it? So therefore, we are appealing to the people that they should calm their impatience and obey the traffic rules and regulations. Once you observe that there is a little gridlock, you see the impatience coming out. You see people moving out from where they are and looking for alternative way to get out of that place, and therefore causing road blockage, because they will leave their lane and move to the other lane, facing oncoming vehicles, and thereby you see they will block themselves. So we are appealing to them that whenever they're on the road, they should observe the traffic rules and regulations and does not allow the spirit of impatience to take over them, as impatience will lead to dislocation of transportation system, and eventually it can lead to road traffic crash that can lead to loss of life, which we are preventing not to happen.
We thank you very much, sir, for coming to educate us on the rules of the Federal Safety Corps in making the highway safe. We hope that when we next recall on you, are going to honor our call, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me appreciate you for your organization concerning the safety on our road. And I wish you do more.
Thank you very much,
Because you are the media through which, you are the mirror through which people see us. Without you coming to hear us, people will not know we are there. And it is with you that we can say, this is where you are. And when we say, here we are, people too will say, yes, we have seen you. So I want to thank your organization, at least for inviting us to come and hear our feel.
On this final note, we thank you very much for viewing our program. And we will be leaving now. Thank you very much once again. Ademi Mohammed is my name. Signing out. See you, Africa.